So I recently covered and ranked a handful of head straps for the Quest 3 and 3S. I agreed with what most people are saying is the best head strap, the S3 Pro from Bobo VR. That is until now. Kiwi Design have brought the H4 Boost to the table and it's really good. Now I have to clarify, Kiwi Design did send me this strap for free, but I haven't been restricted in what I can say, nor have I been paid for this review. So this is a halo strap design, just like the S3 Pro, but instead of the hot swappable battery design of Bobo's, it goes for the Kiwi standard design of a built-in battery. Ordinarily this would put me off, but I personally think that Kiwi Design is the highest quality third-party manufacturer in the VR space at the moment, and I've never had any reliability issues with their batteries. Speaking of the built-in batteries, it actually has a pretty big selling point of dual fast charging. This means that I only need to plug my headset in at the rear of the head strap and it will charge both my external and internal battery at the same time. And the charge speeds have been very quick. Generally this thing is fully charged within 2 hours max, and it supports 45 watt chargers to give 120 minutes of mixed reality sessions, the most battery intensive in 60 minutes of charging. The size of the battery is 20.4 watt hours or 5300 milliamp hours, whereas the Bobo B100 battery has a size of 10,000 milliamp hours. But something isn't stacking up. I get very similar playtime for both, between 3.5 and around 5 hours total, including the headset battery. Depending on what I'm doing, of course, Quest Game Optimizer and mixed reality are the most intensive drainers, but Bobo should be providing double the time based on these figures, right? If H4 Boost battery is providing an additional 2 to 3 hours, should the S3 Pro be giving you 4 to 6 hours? I've been trying to figure it out. Does Bobo use low quality batteries? I don't think it does. A review on the Bobo page seems to explain it. With that said, this battery isn't an upgrade in milliamp hours. The battery states the correct milliamp hours of 4800. Bobo VR is advertising this as 10,000 milliamp hours, which is false. Each of the two battery cells run in parallel would be 10,000 milliamp hours, but these two batteries run in series, which raises the voltage but lowers the capacity. Bobo's B100 battery probably has a slight edge on the H4 Boost built-in battery, maybe an extra 30 minutes to an hour, but not the huge difference the specs might imply. The increased power has given the Bobo batteries the ability to charge while playing though. In other words, your headset battery is nearly dead, but you can keep playing by throwing a battery on there and it'll actually charge the in-headset battery too. Earlier battery straps for the Quest 3 weren't powerful enough, and both the in-headset battery and the external battery would drain at the same time, so be careful in grabbing those older battery head straps. Kiwi Design's H4 Boost provides a similar power. My in-headset battery has been close to dying and I've plugged in the H4 Boost cable and it's charged up while playing. I've also had 0 instances of battery buzz, which even the S3 Pro had in very small circumstances, such as all batteries being maxed out 100% when first playing, but I've heard no buzz with the H4 Boost, and Kiwi Design's earlier battery head traps for Quest 3 and 3S did exhibit this, so clearly something they've been able to fix in this new generation. Now it is a shame you can't hot swap the battery like the Bobo, but by the time it needs charging it's generally time for a break or I've finished my play session anyway, so it's never bugged me in the month I've been using this. Now the most important aspect for me is still comfort. Is this more comfortable than the S3 Pro? For me, it really is much more comfortable and more flexible too. Padding which rests on your forehead has a wider spread to distribute the weight more evenly and provides an opening in the middle for a little ventilation, though it isn't as game changing as the marketing might suggest. Obviously the Bobo has its own cooling fan, which the H4 doesn't, but it has minimal usage anyway in my experience. Bobo's forehead pad is static, whereas Kiwi Designs has flex on both the front and back to help contour to a variety of head types. The arms on the H4 fit flush to the Quest 3 and 3S headset stems, whereas the Bobos slide onto the stems and always felt rough, janky and insecure, although it never caused any issues. There's a difference in top support too. The H4 has a top strap, which I much prefer over the S3 Pro's weird arm stem things, which during longer sessions always ended up giving me sore spots on the top of my head. I prefer the forward and backward shifting on the H4 too. It feels more like a complete product. It also has this cool adjustable height mechanism for the forehead area. It clips on with this plastic piece here and you can increase or decrease the length, allowing the headset height more flexibility on your face. This was a way bigger improvement than I anticipated. Bobo's again is static, and when I first got the S3 Pro I was a little disappointed with the build quality versus the price I paid for it, which I think at the time was an opening deal of £65. I can see it on the website now for £79. You can see a small gap here where the battery unit is, finishing issue. The stems on the top, how they slot in and out and have step mechanisms, also don't feel great. And while the H4 Boost also has the same plasticky creaks like the S3 Pro, it feels way more premium and finished. I think for specific cases like continuous use, the S3 Pro is still the one to go for because of the hot swappable ability to pretty much have infinite play. But for general single person day-to-day use, the H4 Boost is just a better product. It's more comfortable, more flexible, and the charging situation is way more convenient. For the S3 Pro, I was charging my headset and then putting the external battery on charge separately. The dual charging of the H4 Boost is a massive quality of life improvement. Now let's get down to the price. Do not buy this from Amazon, particularly in the UK. It seems to be massively overpriced there. This is typically selling for a lower price of £66 on the official website, but it's currently on offer for Black Friday Friday at £53, and you can find my affiliate link in the description if you want to help out the channel. I think you might even get an additional discount too, but don't quote me on that. As always, head straps and facial interfaces are different for everyone and the multitude of facial shapes in the general population, but I do think Kiwi Design's H4 Boost is the most flexible option and for me exceptionally comfortable for long play sessions. This one just took the throne from Bobo in my opinion. As always, for more gaming and hardware news and reviews, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm DSax and I'll see you on the other side.